Almost down to the count. Pitch on the way. Swung on, grounded to third, and it gets past Estip. And it's down the line again. George getting the wave around third. He will score 4 RBI for Deshaun Knowles. It's 8-0 Sioux City. Just 1 for 12 in this series, but the one is a home run. 1-2. That's swung on, belted down the left field line, and it's a grand slam home run for Abdiel Layer, and the X's have taken the lead. A highlight moment, a season-defining moment, and Sioux City leads 7-4. This game's been turned upside down. Marmon takes a breath. Throws back to second. Do they got him? Yes, they do! The trickery from Sioux City. Day with an Oscar-worthy performance going back to second base. And the inning is over.
Exceptional beer that only come from Montana's Golden Triangle.
Nick Shumpert pokes one into right field. Toribio gets the wave around third base. Swazi's throw to the plate is offline. Throw goes to third. That one gets away. Here comes the second runner. Abdiel Layer comes in to score. And the X's get 2. Nick Shumpert picks up an RBI, and it's 3-0 Sioux City. Pilot, the payoff. George swings and drives one into the gap in left center field. This one's carrying. Sims converges. It's off the wall. Toribio running with the pitch will score easily. Henry George, his 8th double of the season, and it's 2-1 with a tying run at second base. The first pitch to him is swung on and bounced on the ground over to the left side. Layer cuts it off to second for 1, on to first for 2. Twin killing Abdiel Layer darting across the infield, and the inning is over. Top of the 4th inning here in Sioux City, 8-9-1 as Angel McQuade is back out on the mound. His first pitch of the frame is way down and in, a breaking ball. It's 1-0 here on Parker Lester. Lester, Gray, and Sanford due up in the inning. As Parker Lester comes in, he's 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out back in the second. McQuade takes a breath, wides. It comes home. Swung on, fouled over the canopy and over the press box as well. It's a ball and a strike. Here on the Georgia native. So he started his college career at Miami of Ohio. He had .314 as a sophomore in 2023 before transferring to Mercer as the 1-1 pitch right down the pipe, 90 miles an hour on the gun. It's a ball and 2 strikes. So he went to Mercer for 2 years. He was a former Southern Conference Player of the Week at 2 home runs and 8 RBIs in a 4-0 week as he grounds one over to second, backhand stop Rose, throw to first in plenty of time to get Parker Lester 1 away. Here in the top of the 4th, 5-2 Sioux City leads. The X's have scored a run in each of the first 3. Milkmen have scored in the first and the third. So here is Joe Gray. He's also 0 for 1 with a strikeout. As Nathan Rose shades up the middle at second base, winds blowing from right to left across the outfield. The pitch. Breaking ball on the inside corner. There's a strike. It's 0-1. McQuade, much like in his last outing, battled through the first 3 innings. He's only allowed 2 as the 0-1 on the way. Swung on, chopped foul, sharply third base side. And it's 0-2. Tom Bachmeyer down there. He's had a couple of chances at a foul ball this year. He's not reeled one in. 0-2, 1 out, top of the 4th inning. 5-2 Explorers over the Milkmen. Again, wind blowing sharply out to left. Might see one go deep today. The Venezuelan righty has his sign and delivers. Fastball outside, ball and 2 strikes. Joe Gray hitting .240 on the season with 4 home runs and 27 RBIs, but he's hitting .258 in his 50 games with Milwaukee. McQuade winds again and wheels. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Strikeout number 5 for Angel. 2 down here in the 4th. So we'll go back to the top of the order. And here's Mitchell Sanford. He's 0 for 1 on the day, grounded to second leading off the game. He also walked and scored back in the third. First pitch to the lefty. That swung on, bounced up the middle. That's going to squeak into center field for a base hit. Rose couldn't get to it. And a 2-out single for Mitchell Sanford, his second hit as a Milwaukee Milkman. Milkman? I'm going to say Milkman. So runner at first, 2 outs, top of the 4th inning. 5-2 ball game, X's lead. The Milkmen took the 1-0 lead in the first. X's got 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Milwaukee got a run back in the third. The X's, well, they took it right back. The pitch. Way inside, runner takes off. The throw is on the money, but it's a little bit late. And a stolen base for Mitchell Sanford, his first as a Milkman. So a runner in scoring position for Milwaukee. So here's Delvin Perez, former first rounder to the St. Louis Cardinals, as he swings and fouls that one away to the right side. So he got as high as AAA. In 2022, he split time almost equally across Triple and Double A and had really similar stats. And he was once a highly touted prospect, but that 2016 draft, we'll talk more about that as the game moves along, not very good. Not very good at all. Look back at second. 1-1 coming. Way up and in, some chin music. 90 miles an hour right up the eyes. And it's 2 balls and a strike here on Delvin Perez. So if you look at that first round, the best player in that first round as of right now, it's Will Smith, the catcher for the Dodgers. And he was selected 32nd overall, 2-1. Hard hit between short and third, out of the reach of the diving layer. Sanford gets the wave around, the throw sails over Barnes' head. The run will score as Perez into second base. So that'll go down as a single and an E7 on Henry George. That's Henry's first error of this campaign. And it's 5-3. Sioux City still leads. So single E7. The run is earned, but runner at second moved up on the error. Each team with 7 hits through the first 3 and change. Here's another lefty, Chase Etstep. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a stolen base. McQuadick trying to weasel his way out of another inning as his first pitch is a breaking ball right in the outside corner. It's 0-1. Now Eric Osberg, he technically represents the go-ahead run right now. And he's got 16 big flies on the season. You do not want him to reach base in this frame. The Venezuelan righty comes home. Swing and a miss. Fastball high and away. And he's at 88 pitches. You might think this is his last inning, but you don't have any urgent warming up in the pen. You have a couple of guys stretching down there, but nobody getting loose. 0-2, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning, already 1 run in. 5-3 X's lead, the pitch. Breaking ball, nubbed the other way. Day has a beat on it. Takes his time, throw to first, and it's not in time. Estep was hustling the whole way. That's his 3rd base hit in 4 innings. And the tying run is aboard for Milwaukee. Here's your replay on AABaseball.tv. Off the end of the bat, Day took his time. I don't think he realized how fast Estep is. And the 3rd baseman beat it out. Runners at the corners, 2-man down for Eric Osberg. Osberg already has an RBI today on a sac fly to left in the first. He's also struck out. And there's your beer leaders. First pitch. Fastball at the knees, a called strike. McQuade's stuff, it hasn't diminished whatsoever. But he's not locating as well. And quite frankly, Milwaukee, they're putting good swings on them. 1-strike pitch, incoming. Swung on and fouled away to the left side as McQuade works ahead of another hitter. 3 runs on 8 hits and 1 error for the Milkmen. 5 runs on 7 hits with 2 errors for the X. That's 10 errors for the Explorers over their last 3 games. Short lead at first for Estep. Perez at third. Go ahead run at the plate Big kick in the 0-2. Swung on, lifted out to left. Foul territory. Layer gives it a look. Is he going to come back? No, it's well out of play. So we'll do it again. The X's got their first 2 outs of this inning rather quickly. Parker Lester grounded to second, and then McQuade struck out Joe Gray for the second time. But Mitchell Sanford singled. So did Delvin Perez. So did Chase Estep. In this game, nip and tuck through the first 3 and change. 0-2 again to Osberg. Finally, here it comes. Runner goes, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 6 strikeouts for Angel McQuade. Weasels his way out of another. 1 run on 3 hits. There was an error, and 2 men were left. On to the bottom of the 4th inning. X's still lead 5-3. You're listening to KSCJ and watching on AABaseball.tv. That'll bring up Shed Long, the former major leaguer. And Shed Long has one of the best stories you will see in the entirety of the American Association. I'm not talking about his upbringing. I'm not talking about something that doesn't relate to baseball here. As Murray looks at first, comes home. Fastball high and away, 1-0. Shed Long Jr. may have taken a Cy Young Award, the first Cy Young Award that Garrett Cole could have won back in 2019. He may have taken that away from Garrett Cole and given that to Justin Verlander, and I'll tell you in a moment why. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, chopped foul up the first base line, actually off of a railroader in that dugout on the first base side. Ball and a strike. So on Sunday, September 8th, 2019, the Houston Astros beat the Seattle Mariners 21-1. Not a close game, right? Well, Garrett Cole started that game, and he went 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run. It's a great outing. Murray, 1-1 pitch. Long takes outside. 2 balls and a strike. So it's amazing that you consider that Garrett Cole went 8 innings, allowed 1 run, but he only allowed the 1 hit. And that was the only base runner he allowed, too. He walked nobody. He struck out 15 batters, and the only hit he allowed was a solo home run. 2-1 pitch. Ooh, big swing and a miss by Shed Long. Comes up empty, 2-2. So who hit that home run? You guessed it, Shed Long Jr. In the 4th inning. It wasn't a typical home run either, as it went into the Crawford boxes, which if you don't know what that is at Minute Maid Park, it means it literally could have only been a home run at Minute Maid Park. So it was a unicorn home run. Only 1 of 30 ballparks would it have been out. Murray kicks in the 2-2 to Long. Swung on, popped foul, and out of play to the left side. So Garrett Cole very well could have been perfect through 8 had Long not homered in that 4th inning. And as mentioned earlier, yes, he only went 8 innings. It was 21-1. If he had a perfect game going, he obviously would have gone back out there. He only had 96 pitches. 2-2, the pitch. Swung on, chopped foul, just foul down the first base line. Would have been extra bases if it had been fair. Count stays 2-2 here on Shed Long. But if you remember, Garrett Cole had that ridiculous stretch where you'll see that graphic in the playoffs where he was 19-0 from May 25th on. And he didn't win the Cy Young because Justin Verlander, his teammate, had slightly better statistics. But a perfect game, arguably, would have gotten Garrett Cole over that hump.
Welcome to Lewis and Clark Park. I'm Dan Vaughn. John Colavita with you here. High leverage baseball. It's game 3 of the West Division Series here. Winner go home, winner take all, whatever you are. You know, that's all. Throw it all in there. Some really good ball club is going to go home tonight, and one club's going to play on after last night where Sioux Falls suddenly woke up in the 7th and 8th inning. The X's bullpen, something they have not done this year. They sort of had a meltdown there.
Yeah, Ryan Beard got it started, coming in for Austin Drury, who was electric through 6 innings. X's starters in this series, 20 strikeouts to 4 walks. They've been outstanding, but Beard gave way to Jesse, and he uncharacteristically had his worst appearance of the season. I still have faith that they will right the ship, though, and get the thing done tonight.
And you're going to see those guys again. Another thing, too, when you have a quick turnaround like this and you had what you had last night, And part of your keys to the ball game, you're going to talk about those right now, but short memory and others as well.
You have to forget last night. You cannot let the demons of yesteryear haunt you. The X's need to come to play. Keep the pedal down, right? The offense was perfect last night, scoring 8 runs, getting what would have been insurance runs late. Just keep doing what you're doing. Rinse, wash, rinse, and repeat if you're the offense. And early runs. Personally, I believe whoever scores first is going to advance.
All hands on deck tonight, too. I mean, you might even see a Kyle Marmon sighting tonight.
I think so. Kyle Marmon, it's not about who's on what rest. It's about who's going to get you outs. You have to count all the outs. Hopefully Weatherby can get you through 6. And then you go Marmon, Jesse, Cepeda.
And speaking of outs, pitching matchup, it'll be Zimmerman, a guy that doubles as the pitching coach against Weatherby, a guy that's been here before. He won a real, actually pitched in a real key elimination game last year. Got a no decision, was great for the X's. What do you expect on the mound for this matchup tonight?
Zimmerman is a crafty veteran, right? He's not going to blow anything by you. He's going to get you with finesse. He's going to hope you get yourself out. Weatherby, it's a mix. He's a guy that can strike out 12 batters, but he can also walk 6. Personally, just like we got playoff Drury last night, I think we get playoff Weatherby tonight.
High leverage baseball. Fasten those seatbelts. Tray tables full up right. It's Explorers and the Canaries right here. Coming up next on AABaseball.tv. Well, good news. The final X's win at 9-7. Let's go down the field. Chase Jesse joining John Colavita downstairs. John, take it away.
Thanks, Dan. John Colavita down here with lefty reliever Chase Jesse. Chase, I don't know how long it's been since you've allowed a run. You don't even really know. You've barely allowed any hits over your last couple outings. How you feeling?
I mean, I feel great. Everything feels really good coming out of the hand, right? Mixing some changeups, mixing some sliders, just having fun out there, just trying to get the next guy out.
So early on in the season, this team didn't really have defined bullpen roles, right? You had guys that you knew were going to throw on certain days. How does it feel to finally know your role on this team?
Feels great. Feels really good to kind of have like a solidified role by now. You know, it's we're in the meat of the season here, coming up, getting into like the halfway point All-Star break. So we'll really start making a push to put ourselves in a really good position for the postseason here soon. I can feel it.
So Dan and I have talked about this, and you and I have talked about this. You're what I like to call a psycho out there on the mound. You like to get amped up, but what really gets you going for relief appearances like this?
It's being able to throw in a game like this every time. You know, it's every game's competitive. I'm fortunate enough to be throwing the ball well, to be trusted with the game like this. So just having the opportunity to go out there and get the important outs every time, that's what amps me up. I got to wash my mouth a little bit sometimes, but that is what gets me going. It's always about the competition, man.
So you came in for Nate Gherkin in that 7th inning. Gherk's been great over the course of this season. He ran into a little bit of trouble. You're coming in first and second, go-ahead runs at the plate. How do you stay cool, calm, and collected in a situation like that?
Just focus on one pitch at a time, executing each pitch, understanding what a guy's been doing on the day or what he does well in the season for the most part, right? And not letting each pitch kind of affect the next one because, you know, ball one, strike one, no matter what, you still got room to work with, and we had an open base. So I just had to just focus on throwing a good quality pitch every time.
Last one for you here. Might be a little bit rhetorical. How much do you like to strike guys out?
I absolutely love it. It's my favorite.
Back up to you, Dan.
Thank you very much. Good stuff there, John, down there. Yeah,